All right, so we're back with another Skyrim mod pack. This one is Imperium. Empyrean? Empyrean, I think. So we'll get the name eventually, correct eventually. Um, we do see here that there's a new EMB series available for download. Um, I'll probably go get it. I haven't decided yet, but eh, it wouldn't be that much harm, I don't think. Now, just so we're clear, and then just so we know of any expected issues, we are playing on a laptop. So we're not playing on desktop, we're not playing on console, we're playing on laptop. And uh so we will see how this rolls. And we will be playing with a controller. So it'll be a new game. And I'm trying to remember exactly. I should have put up the the page to tell you how to start. Um, it looks like a pretty typical start after you create everything. So I'm just going to go through how I normally start these kind of playthroughs. But there we go. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get in here and we're going to lower this down until we're ready. Okay. And then especially the music. Okay. And then let's see, gameplay settings. We are not playing on adept. So just, if you're disappointed by that, sorry. We're just not playing on adept, and we're definitely not playing on hard. Unless you see those, none of those. Okay, we're playing on apprentice, and I always get confused. Not confused, but I confuse Fallout and Skyrim because on Fallout there's an actual survival uh, um, selection, and I usually just play on survival, so it doesn't matter if it's normal, hard or whatever, easy, hard, or way hard, whatever. So let's see, we got the brightness turned all the way up for now. We do want subtitles. I want my depth of field to be a little bit more. And then boom. And might as well just go ahead and save a new game there. Generally, when I play, um, as you can see, we're playing. They got underwear. Um, so right off the bat, you can see. So generally, when I play, I either play. I it doesn't. It's like what my whim is based on a whim, right? What I feel like. But here, I always play red guard. Um, and then I always play a light skinned red guard. I think that goes back to my own heritage and, nationality and ethnicity and everything like that. I don't know that I want to play. Usually, we're going to just play female. I don't know what the outfits look like. Because if there's some decent not racy, but cool outfits, then a lot of times what I do is, gosh, um, is I'll play as the female if the outfits look really good. But if not, then it's usually the male. So it really, and I guess what it really depends on is which outfit looks better, right? Um, we got to do something. The war paint, we're going to leave it like that. The complexion, we're going to do that. I do wish we could make the skin just a little bit lighter, but it is what it is. So the face, let's get back in here on the face. Don't like the nose, don't like the eyes for sure. But, for poops and giggles, I'm not really trying to go real detailed here. I just want a more ethnic nose. All right, let's. So the funny thing is we can do himbo morphs, but not really necessary, so I'm not going to. But like I said, I don't like the eye color. Not really sure what's going on here with the eye color. And that could be part of the mod, right? I'm not sure. But see, I'm trying to get out of the cat eyes is really what I'm trying to do. See, so now we're in a lizard and snake. There we go. Okay, so now we're back to the human eyes. If it was, is there a light? Ah, there it is. Okay, the light is on. But it doesn't do us any good. Brown. You know what? Brown is good. Okay. I decided to go with this one because of the beard. So we're not going to mess with that too much. The brow, we're going to alter right there. Brow height a little bit, width and a little bit, or just a little bit, and then mouth, can't really see it, so we're not worried about it. Hair. We're gonna go red guard. Yeah, there it is. Facial hair. I mean, that's the end there. Ooh. You might have won me over with that one. Oh. I think you just won me over with this one right here. All right, hair color. Actually, I like the little bit lighter with the touch of gray, right? Yeah. And then I don't think we need anything else. Only thing I change if they give you the option, actually, and it looks like we might get the option, is I usually make it a little thicker legs, right? Make us look a little bit more athletic and strong and stout, right? So I usually do that. And then, well, funny enough, I'll do it with a female character too. Throw the legs up in there a little bit more to make them look a little stronger, a little thicker. I don't think this did much, but let's go ahead and let's this is back to my time as You find yourself someplace unknown, where outside of time and space, somewhere outside of time and space. Okay, so the way I understand it is, all right, lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. Right? You're in a dream. In it, you walk down a trail in a thickly wooded forest. The path twists and turns, but you press ever onward. Loose stones and broken earth threaten your footing. Exhaustion presses down on you like a physical weight. Finally, you arrive in a clearing with a gentle stream. Relief washes over you. In the stream, you see yourself, but you've changed. The journey has taken its toll, but also revealed a purer form of yourself. You awaken inspired, ready to meet the challenges ahead. Religion. Most denizens of Tamriel. Okay, warmth and coverage. Clothing and armor add warmth and coverage, which are like an armor rating against the environment. The more you have of each, the longer you can survive in difficult conditions. Okay. Deity. None. Warmth is higher with gear that is insulated and furs, that has insulation and furs. It slows down your rate of exposure at all times. Coverage is higher with gear that has tight fittings and water repellent materials, blocking the wind and rain. This slows down how quickly you can get wet in rain and your rate of exposure in severe weather. You can modify the protection of any equipment by selecting the Inspect Equipment power from the Magic menu and pressing Shout. Okay. Clothing and armor. Didn't we just go through this? I think we might have to hit this. Yep. All right. Press X to ready your weapon. There's my weapons. All right. Now, here's the interesting part. I think we're going to have to go through that a couple of times. First though, I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to take that guy. Take that. Let's go ahead and we got clean cloth, which I'm not sure what we're going to be using it for. We have soap. Is there a bathing mechanic in this game? Now, this is supposed to be safe for work, so I'm not sure how in depth the bathing mechanic is going to be. I've played several mod packs that start out here. Welcome, Dovahkiin. Your destiny lies before you. Will you grasp it? Will you doom the world? Many challenges lie ahead, but you must not falter. You must not fail, for the fate of Nirn rests on your shoulders. You have been given a mighty gift, though you do not know it yet. In time, you shall. What say you, Dovahkiin? Will you rise to meet your fate, or shall the world crumble? Thank you for taking the time to play Empyrean. I truly hope that you enjoy playing this list as much as I do, that you can rise above the challenges that wait. Hopefully, you will thrive here in Skyrim, where the cold blows harsh, the enemies are unforgiving, and the riches are for the taking. Alduin was prophesied to destroy the world. Will you rise to your calling, or will you let the world burn? You know what I wish, though? They would have had that little piece right in there that this is, so these little things here they all have different locations. So basically, different start locations you can get to. One of the things here, you see all these different little starting to show. So this is us. Holy cow, look at those legs, man. I'm a running back, is what I am. I have running back legs. Holy cow. I may have went a little overboard. Okay, now I got to tell you though, the last mod pack I played, so here's your standing stones. So they're all over. So you just have to find the right one. And the one I always go with is the steed, right? But this place here is cool because it has a lot of things laying around that you can just, by the time you decide where you're going to go, you could have collected so much crap. And what's really crazy about it is it's meant for us looters. You know what I mean? Those of us that just love to loot. This is, oh, I can't get out. There we go. All right. And, you know, it's like you can't leave this place until you've taken everything. Problem is, all right, bardic knowledge. I will take that. I will take the loot though. I don't want the drum. Whoa. Nightshade, lavender actually. Ancient Nord arrows. We will take those for certain. Pretty much every character I have ends up being some sort of bowman. All right. I think, yeah, we've already grabbed a bunch of stuff here. I'm trying to control myself, trying to control the urges, and not take everything. Here's a coin purse. We will take that. Note on factions. Factions can be used to give your character allegiances to unconventional characters. When you have joined a faction, you will be seen as an ally. When you approach, you will not be attacked. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this too because I'm a hoarder. And we will search this knapsack. I don't like, let's see. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. We don't necessarily need that right now. Yeah, we like running around in our boxers. Search the crate. It's not going to do us any good. So the red wave, below deck. White run. Alright, so now that everything has already done its thing, and I might be over encumbered, I don't know. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're not even close. Alright, let's see what we have on us. So, nothing. Okay, and then iron greatsword. I'm just gonna eat that. Alright, types of food. Okay. Uh-oh. Ow. 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 Oh god. Dude. Alright, let's get moving, man. Holy cow. That was an episode. Alright. So first things first. I'm thinking what I should do is now the very first thing it tells you to do once you've created your character and you've done everything you're supposed to. I'm not going to go into Secunda Hall yet. The beauty of this place is a safe space. And what I mean by that is you can run around, do whatever, and not get attacked, And so that's not the point of this place, right? The point is kind of get your bearings, get everything you want to take. Uh, I'm not exactly sure if it was really meant for you to just loot everything here, right? I don't know if that was like, hey, let's there's a skull with a circlet, but it doesn't say any, can't separate them, so what's the point? And you see the shrines here, and then, like I said, you can just grab a whole bunch of stuff. You can grab pretty much what you can carry, right? And all right, let's see. So we have an amulet of Zenithar. Let's see. Silver ring. So it's pretty much the same gear, right? So as you can see right now, I put on all my clothes, or put on some clothes for the time being, right? So, but I can pick a shrine, and I think when I do that, and then we'll pick the Bella to start, right? So, yeah, so just removed any whatevers and gave us the blessing. Here's a war horn, so we'll take that. Why we'll take it? Because it's worth money. I'm reading this because it's worth experience. I will not take it because it doesn't do us any good. Rising threat. Now, I just got through playing a mod pack that actually really, in the end, I just I just didn't really care for. And it was unfortunate, right? But the one thing is, I thought what ended up happening was that it became difficult for the sake of being difficult, right? And then the very last thing I did was I was fighting two dragons and a one of these little, priests, those whatever priests, and um, I had spent a half hour. But no, this is how long the battle was going, right? You're using foodstuffs, potions, all kinds of things, and you're trying to do everything. You're running around, hiding underneath things, hiding in passageways. I was fighting in Windhelm, and I'm fighting these two dragons, and both of them are using frost, right? Some sort of ice thing, so kills your stamina, and stamina is required basically to do everything in the way the game is. And so after a half hour, finally took down one of the dragons, and then it got to the point I ran out of food, I ran out of potions. I was pretty much. It really got to the point where we were like, okay, you know what? This is it. This is it. We're pretty much done. And I even got where it was, I would attack, then I'd go hide, not hide, but get out of the way, switch to my healing spell, and then heal myself as much as I could, and then come back out and fight some more. Yeah, like I said, this was a long, long fight, and I was trapped in a spot where the corpse, the bones of the first dragon that I had finally killed, was there, and then the second dragon lands, and then I back up and I back into the bones of the first dragon, and then I get stuck. So now I can't move. And then something happens, and then the game kind of glitches, and now all of a sudden I can't see the other dragon in order to shoot, because now all that's around me is the bones of the dragon that I bumped into. So now I've kind of warped into the dragon and I can't see out of the dragon, and I'm stuck there. And so I'm unable to. And in the second dragon, we had whittled it down to like, oh my gosh, probably like less than 10% of its original health. And I mean, it was still going to take another probably 20 or 30 shots. That's how bad it, how just insane it was, right? When I started a battle, I had, 200 of one kind of arrow, 300 of another kind of arrow. Now, seriously, this is how many you had to have. And I had used up most of one arrow. And I mean, I had like 5 or 6 different types of arrows, so it wasn't completely out of arrows, right? And it wasn't going to be. But I want to say I had already hit these things like I want to say at least 300 to 400 times, right? I took like 100 or so arrows, and remember, there's hordes of zombies and other things coming too. So it wasn't just the dragons, right? So you're using the arrows and everything, and it was just crazy. And so I'm sitting there, and I get stuck, and now there's nothing I can do, and I die. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, that was the most god awful experience that I've had in a video game in a long time. Because after about 15 minutes, it got very tiresome, very tedious at that point, right? To the point where it was like, I'm not having fun anymore. This battle is not fun anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything innovative or anything like that. I am literally doing the same thing over and over again, and have been for the last 15, 20 minutes, and only managed to get one dragon down. And then I'm like, now I got to get the other one down. And at that point, you're sitting there and you're like thinking to yourself, what happens if I die? Yes, I mean, literally, you're sitting there going, if I die, I'm not, I'm just gonna be. My dog is barking. He's Problem is, he's just doing it because he's an asshole. Really is. My dog. Yeah. He's barking because he's alone downstairs. And, my wife's like, can you let him out? I'm like, I just let him out. I just let the little jerk out. He's barking because we left him alone downstairs and he's mad. And, that irritates me. And he knows it. So when I go down there, which I will be doing soon, he'll have this little sheepish look on his face, but it's like, I can't help myself. That's my nature. I'm just a big pain. And then I look at him and I go, why did we get you? Why do I? Oh, I know why. Because everybody told me my son needs a dog. And for some reason, I listened to that instead of listening to my own brain and go, we're the worst family in the world to have a dog. So, but yeah, so I'm doing this fight. And at the end of the fight, and one of the things I always say is this, right? it's about the experience, not like what the cool effects or anything like that. To me, it's not about that, right? It's not completely about, wow, did you see that? Mine is more about the experience, the memory, did I enjoy what I just did? Right? Did I have fun doing it? And the one thing is, if something happens that truly annoys me, that colors my perception of what I just did more so than anything, right? And it almost gets to the point where it doesn't matter how much fun I had doing it if there was annoyance. Because obviously, if I'm annoyed by what I just did, then I couldn't have had that much fun, right? And that's how it goes for me in a sense, right? It's like, yeah, my annoyance will trump my fun, right? Annoyance trumps fun. And so if it annoys me, then that colors my experience. And then I remember the annoyance more than I remember anything else. And so you do something that makes it annoying, or you provide something, then for me, it's a poor experience. It's like, no. And then so yeah, so sitting there fighting with the dragons for a half hour only to get trapped on something and get stuck and then die. And then I spawn right before the fight. So I got to do the whole fight over again. And it took a half hour. So I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. And then, okay, I got to go yell at my dog. Probably not going to yell at him. I'm probably going to let him out and then yell at him when he doesn't do anything. All right. So I'm back. That little a-hole wouldn't even go out. So he's going to bark in a little bit again because that's what he is. He's a boxer. And he has the worst family in the world because we're lazy. And, he's full of energy. So what's it going to do? All right. So yeah. So after I was all done and after that half hour fight, I'm sitting there and I'm going like, um, I think there was one moment in the fight or two. See, again, one or two moments that were kind of cool, right? I was like, yeah, there we go, right? But then, let's see what this one. Those under the sun of sea carry more items and sense the presence of landmarks in the area. Gallop. When not in combat, they travel much faster, have increased stamina regeneration, and train horses at a much faster rate. So that is us. Let's see what our carry weight went up to 225. Okay. So in truth, what in the world is this? Search cask of mead. Really? Oh, look at that. Well, we're just going to take them. It's not like we're going to drink them. Right? Right? Oh, jury's still out. So we'll go into Secunda Hall. So yeah, it was. So I sat there and I just shook my head and I'm going like, I'm not doing this again. And that's when I was like, that's about the experience right there. It's like I'm gonna walk away from this, and I'm not gonna remember. Like I made it through 4 sessions with it, so I played it for about, I want to say to 10 hours almost. 10 hours. Uh-oh, that was not good. Dang it. I hit something. All right, we'll take that. We'll read this. I didn't want to go through whatever thing I went through. Um, and I'm like, so yeah, I read, not read, but so yeah, I played about 10 hours of it, and I was like, it's it's the same thing over and over again. So basically it's a desolate Skyrim, right? Basically Alduin one, and then you're in a post-apocalyptic Skyrim, and then you're kind of the premise is you're investigating all the holds to see what happened to everybody, what happened after um, Alduin won and ruined the world, but technically it really wasn't that. And I was like, one of the last things I was saying was no, that's not what this is, right? I'm going to go around. I said the cool part about it, the real cool part is there's little treasure chests hidden in the holds, and there's a ton of cool stuff. But without the world there, and without like all the merchants and all the things, right? You're, it's, you don't, it's not doing you any good. Right? As a matter of fact, it gets to the point where you're like, okay, I can't carry everything. These shards of Lorcan seem to enable those who touch them to instantly transport to almost any place in Nern. Okay, so that's what these things are. So you can basically go back. Um, and then if I wanted to, I can use the arcane enchanter and let's go back here. Oh, look, life. I didn't expect that. Hi, Rothgar. Oh, okay. So I think we're gonna have to go back inside. Yeah. Well, I guess I could jump down if I wanted to. Kill myself, that is. But let's go back inside. And then let's use one of those Lorcan stones. This is what I wanted because there was. And then what I'm gonna. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that we need because it's called loot, and we are going to actually do some stuff with this stuff. So yeah, I don't know that I need the bow. Oh, steel armor, iron boots, iron gauntlets. We are going to take the steel. Um, all right, iron. What is that? A shiv. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna kind of. Ooh, iron mace. So the one thing I did like about it, and then I can't tell you what the combat system was. The combat was cool, especially the animations for the combat actually were pretty cool. So whatever they were using for that was cool. The problem was, again, I just got, I don't like, and I guess it comes down to, and then we're going to find out here in this one, um, difficulty for the sake of being, making something more difficult for the sake of making it harder. That doesn't that doesn't appeal to me, right? So it's like, yeah, no, it, no, that just isn't something. that's not what I'm looking for. So that's not what you're going to find here at all. We're not looking to just add in things to make things even more difficult when they don't need to be, right? Or just for the sake of saying, yeah, that was insanely hard. It's like, well, because again, that affects my experience, right? It in the end, it's like, well, it's like if I'm annoyed, if whatever I'm doing and it's annoying me to do it, then there's no way I'm coming out and saying, "Oh, that was fun." It was annoying, but it was fun. The only thing I ever done that was like frustratingly fun to do was carrying too much was golf. Golf is frustratingly fun. That's it. You know what I mean? Um, and golf isn't about, you're not doing extra things to make it harder for yourself. It's just, learning the technique and, you know, keeping your head down, keeping your eye on the ball, not lifting your chest when you swing through, and you swing through and then making solid contact with the ball. So it's all about form and doing everything correctly. And so that is frustratingly fun, right? Because when you do all the things correctly, it just feels so good, right? But if I'm just adding more and more complications to the game to make it more difficult and, not overly easy, then it's like, okay, all these complications I'm adding to the game, do they take away, right? Do they take away? Are they making the game less fun? Is it interfering with my experience and, my ability to have fun in this game? And if so, then it's like, well, no, I don't see the point because that's what video games are supposed to be. You're supposed to enjoy them and have fun with them. Now, these are all the different mods loaded in this mod pack. So there's quite a few. There's actually 802 mods that were downloaded for this mod pack. But the mod pack is only, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's still under 100 gigs for the mod pack, right? Um, I gotta check it, double check that, right? Because Skyrim, some of their mod packs get up over 200 gigs, and I'm like, well, the game becomes so unstable, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, even with the best of machines, it's not always the best. So I'm looking for something to add some fun to the game and add some variety and add something different. But like I said, I'm not looking for something that's just going to make the game insane or just so hard or frustrating to play that at some point I'm just going to be like, yeah, no, you can have it. This doesn't work for me, you know. So according to this, you're supposed to get in here and there is this, and you're supposed to basically play this recording. So we're going to play it. And then, you will be prompted to play this recording. You will also be able to preview all recording steps or play individual one. You will also be given the opportunity to continue the recording. So, and then you close the menu, and then I'm sure any of you have actually played, and then we're just going to run recording, right? And then you can see over here, there's 20 steps to the recording, and then it's just going to run through. Now, it is very possible that this is already run through once, and when we first got in here, but just in case it didn't, I'm doing it again. Why do I have these things on my back? It's very interesting to me. That is very interesting. Last seed. I am carrying too much to run. Well, okay. I'm not trying to run now. We could not find MCM option mod last seed. Which of the following would you like to do? I am going to skip this mod for now. Wounds, that seems a little ominous right there. Now, Wildcat combat is definitely not what we just saw, what I just played through before. So I'm not sure how that one's going to play out. It is going to be interesting. Now, yes, I'm wearing mage robes, and it looks like I have boobs. So, am I okay with that? No. Okay, so it's trying to do that again. I said skip it. So it tried to do it one more time at the end. And I was like, yeah, just skip it, dude. You know? And then what I'll do is I'll look and then see if there's something we can do there. But I'm not overly like, oh my gosh, my game's gonna crash. In truth, it might. We don't know. Okay, so now that all that stuff has played, let's save, right? So we're saving. And then I do want to go in and do some house cleaning. Some housekeeping, not cleaning, but yeah, that's the same thing. So we got 20,000 XP already, all right? The fact that this convert to perk point is set to 25, that's a little annoying. But what I'm going to do is, and then here's where it gets a little cheaty, okay? I'm going to set this to 150. I'm going to set this to 1.5. And then I'm going to set this one to 1.5. Okay? So these are multipliers for XP that you earn through this mod. This mod gives you XP for everything you do, right? And then you can take that XP and then you can come down to your particular skills and you can use, like here, the next advancement of that skill is 2200 points, 2280, right? I have 20,000, so I could probably upgrade 8, right? So I can advance 8 times pretty much with any of these. And you can do it for mage, you can do it for thief. And then here, you can actually leave the defaults, right? So a location discovered is 1,000 XP, dungeons cleared is 2,500, standing stones. But you can see I can actually make it more, right? Food eating, I could say I get 35 XP every time I eat something, right? Every time I bite a neck is that. Horse riding is, I believe it's per hour of horse riding. So it even says it right there. Crafting, I can say, okay, well, instead, for every craft item, I get 25 XP, right? And then let's move that up to 25 as well. I don't usually, I'm just giving it, but Nern roots, right? You get, every time you find one, you get more than you do for everything. And then here, I can say, let's do 125 for each one that I eat. And then every time I harvest something, I get 20 instead of 10, right? And then you see it's pretty much everything. And then over here is just fundamental stuff, right? And then there, and then leveling configuration, and right here. So this one, it says your base perk point, right? This is to convert your experience to a perk point, is 20,000. That's the base. And then your offset means every time you do, the next time, we're going to add another 5,000, right? Now, I don't like that myself, so I just go in and make it 0. So it's always going to be 20,000. because at some point it really does get to be very crazy. And then I usually move this up to 7.5. I reduce that to 3. Not exactly sure what it does, but I do. Now, there's a couple of things over. Where is it? Yep, those are it. And then I don't mess with anything else really. All right, if I wanted to, I could deactivate it any time. I like it when a mod has that in there. I can come in here and I can lower the multipliers or even increase them. It depends. Um, but I will say this: if anything, you come in and you lower it because it does at some point. At some point, you're sitting there with 500, 600,000 experience because you haven't messed with it in so long, and you go like, "What am I going to do with 600,000 experience points? How many freaking um uh how many of those? I don't even remember what it's called now. Yeah, how many perk points does that convert to? You know what I mean? So at some point you're like, oh, that's a lot. It's a little old. So does it become OP? Does it start out OP? No. Does it become OP? It could, right? And then that's where the key thing is you stay on top of it and you keep messing with the um, the multipliers. And at some point you say, okay. And then at some point you can just disable it and say, you know what? I've done what I got out of it what I needed, right? And I don't need much more. And then I come down here, and then first thing is smooth cam. I hate smooth cam. So right off the bat, boom, the first thing I do is I turn it off. Um, and then here, as much as I love the survival mechanics, code and stuff like that, I do detest. And one of the problems I always had with Frostfall is I thought it was too much, right? Some people might say it's not enough. I'm like, no, it's too much. It's too detrimental. It, requires too much going on there. And it's like, come on, man. You know, what I'm looking for is, and then maybe it won't even be here. Okay, so True HUD, I come in here and I do that, and then I look here, and then where is it? Scale with distance, info bar scale. Okay, this is probably not it. This is probably not the one, but it won't hurt to scale it down. Um, this can't be it. Where's the other one? Is there's a more HUD or um, there is not. So let's look. I can't do anything with Frostfall until it actually. All right, so repeat animations, offset, stop animations, planting, cooking, sharpening wheel, cooking, planting. Um, okay, so that's not bad. See, and then the sad part is I'm not going to do anything with dynamic or what is it? What's the one? Yeah, diverse dragons, right? Because I don't think that is the one that. Okay, animated poisons. Um, dynamic things alternative. So you know, look here, how much I like experience, and then what this is, how much experience you get from targets and dummies. Now, I like being able to go up and shoot arrows at the dummies and targets and stuff, and then actually get experience for doing so, right? Because I'm improving that skill. And one of the things about me is that I'm always about advancing stuff, right? Getting better at something. So immersive hunting is a little bit different. And let me see what the animations. Um, a lot of times I don't like the animations. I just want you to do it, and I don't want time to go by. I know, I know that's not immersive. It takes time to do stuff. I know, but time flies by in this game already as it is. And since it does that way, there's no need for you to actually advance it hours just because you don't think it's immersive enough. Um, let's see, ordinator perks. That's not what I was thinking it was. Um, read the room. That's interesting. I don't know what that one is. Let's just go in here. I go small, and I like. Let's use that one. Let's see what that does. Small. All right. And then down here, and then scale that to just 1. And then we already did smooth cam. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. So this one, now, again, I get a little cheaty. Yeah. All right, I reduce everything. Wait, level ups per. Okay, so I increased that to say 10. Let's take that to 2. That's 3. Let's take this to 5. And then we took that to 7. And then let's make that a 2.5. All right. All right. Yes. All right. And then, um, true directional movement. Oh, okay. And because if it lets me, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the axe on the back, both axes, and then swords. Sword on back. Oh, right there. Sword on back, and then dagger. Uh, actually, that's the right. So right dagger is gonna be on the ankle. The left dagger is gonna be on the back hip. Let's see. And yeah, wounds. I just want to see what this one's all about. Base injury chance. Okay, so here's my thing, right? 25%. People just don't understand. That means you can get injured 1 out of every 4 times you do something. You know what I mean? If you're in a battle with, say, you're fighting through an entire dungeon, you're going to attack or be attacked probably 30, 40 times. So the potential there is you could potentially come out with 5 or 6 injuries, right? Is that really, was that really your intent there, right? So for me, is like the actual chance of getting an injury, you don't realize it, but it's not that high. Infections, seriously, 50%? That makes absolutely no freaking sense, right? Um, Head injury chance is like you're boosting these numbers up not based on any kind of remote understanding of what is really going on, besides the fact that you think, yeah, I need to come out with an injury or something like that, right? And it's like that's not the case. Now, this could be something completely different than what I'm thinking it is, right? But still, it's it's just crazy to me, right? Just crazy to me. It's like these numbers are actually just to me isn't insane, right? And let's see. the severity of injuries from a single hit. So I'm not on board with um, just the the because it's not, in my opinion, it's just not real, right? Yes, the chance of getting cut is pretty high, right? You know, when you're messing with sharper objects, and especially when you're in a situation, getting bruised and cut is yeah. As a matter of fact, because you got people standing there doing exactly that, trying to cut you. So yeah, the chances are very high, right? But it's not a certainty either. Not 100% certainty or 90% certainty that you're gonna get cut. They gotta hit you first, right? And they gotta get through your armor first. So why? Why did you do that, right? It's basically because yeah, I want to see suffrage and I want it to be harder and I want one more obstacle to overcome. It's like, well, here's an obstacle. Here's a big one. Enjoying the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, try that one. See if you can do what you can do and just enjoy what you're doing. All right. So we'll leave things right there for now. And as things go on, I'm quite certain we'll have to tweak up or tweak down other things, and we'll see. I just, right now, I was hoping to find the HUD, the real HUD that we're going to be using. And reason what I'm saying is I didn't see it here under True HUD. And what I noticed was our bars. There's multiple bars. And generally, there's a thing you can select to say which bar you want to show, and it doesn't show all the different bars. So, and this might be, so let's do that. Load the combine. So display shot indicator together, right? We are scaling the bars. Um, maximum bar, minimum bar width. Um, I think that was actually what we're doing, and I think that might have been it. I think that's what we need. And recent loot. Um, yeah, see, this is what I'm used to right here. Um, so, wait. Boss bars. All right, I'll just leave what it is. Leave it like it is. Scale that down. Then, yeah. All right. Okay. So now we've done all that. Let's actually get some work done here real quick. I'm carrying too much weight. I know this. All right, so first things first. Do I want an iron dagger? No. But do I want something to wear? Yes. Okay, do I want that? No. What I want... Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Now, I already... Oh, look at this. That's not what I was thinking it was, but okay. We're not wearing any princess boots. So we got studded armor, hide armor, and leather armor. So not very good selection of armors to go with. We do have a cloak though, except it's a princess cloak. So I get the impression this is meant more for, yeah, your character to be a woman. Hooded fur cape, right? The princess cloak, which I'm going to make. And look, you can even make it into a billowing cloak. You see what I'm saying? Um, that's not. And then you got the princess hoods, right? So I think this was more princess riding boots. I think this really was geared towards a female playthrough. And look at this Twilight Princess book, College of Winterhold. Magic regenerates. You know what? We're going to make it. Why? Because it's worth a lot of money, one. And if they let us make it, then hey, that is really, I'm glad. I'm very happy about that. So it looks like we can run again. So, but let's go over here. Let's do some damage. All right. So first things first. Let's break down Snow Bear pelt. All right. And then, so you can see this is what was made in the game. We need a water skin, that's for certain. But this is what we really truly need. Okay, first things first. Oh, there's a leather cape. And linen cape black. I'm actually gonna do that. But here's what I really wanted. So I want back left, back right, front right, side right. Okay. And then let's see if we have enough stuff, and I might not. I need 2 wolf pelt and 8 leather strips. I only have 3. So I don't have what I need for any of these. I should have looked, well, I guess I should have looked at this first and said, okay, well, we had that. Now we don't. So, but here's what it ends up doing for us. All right, so we'll come over here. Let's go down here. First things. So we got our leather armor, so let's just wear it. Even though it says the scale is best. And so we'll go scale boots, scale bracers. And then let's see what it looks like with the cloak. I'm not happy. I put on something that's called Princess Cloak, but I wouldn't mind if I had made a female character. So we're gonna go side right, front right, back right, back left. Okay. And then we might as well put the amulet on. But let's see if that made us okay. So I don't know what slot this takes up, but if Magicka can regenerate 150% faster, I don't really. Destruction spells and enchantment spells cost 10% less. We'll take it, right? Here's the problem that we run into right now. One, we still have boobs, and if we're gonna have boobs, I should just made a woman. Okay, that bothers me. So yeah, I'm not crazy about the model, right? Second, what weapons did we pick up? We picked up a couple of weapons. So we got a hunting bow, and then right now we have a great sword. So looks like that might be what we're going to be using. So let's see what we can do with the grindstone. I think we have a couple of ingots. So we can make that better, and we can make that better, and we can make that one better. Okay. All right. And then now that we are not encumbered, and then just so you can see, so there's our carry weight, 425 now, right, with the added things. So we can take some of this stuff with us and possibly sell it. We'll take that, take the wine, and then if we can, we'll sell it. If not, maybe there's food Oh, let's do this. Let's upgrade some stuff. Okay, so anyway, so that was everything. Scale armor, I think we need corundum, yeah. Scale, but look at this. So these are that way, but these, I think, are for colder weather. So depending on where we end up. Now what they need is one of those Lorcan stones that just say, put me out random anywhere. I mean, granted though, you're taking your own life in your own hands. Let's save. And then let's look at, okay. Oh, wrong way. The beauty of it is we just saved. Hello? Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was so nice. So, did we come over here before? Blackreach. We're not going to Blackreach, that's for certain. Once I found my steed stone, I don't care about the other stones. I don't care what they are, what they do. But excuse me. There's more stuff over here somewhere. So that was the mage's stuff. Yep. Oh, which reminds me. Let's come on over here and let's learn some stuff. Okay. Healing. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I don't know what that did for us. Okay. I don't know what bardic knowledge did for us, but we'll take it, right? Now, here's a question for any of you watching this, right? How long do you spend in here? I mean, I could probably spend hours in here. I probably already have been in here for an hour or so, right? So, you know what I mean? It's like some people like say, "Come on, man, get the game started." I'm like, "The game is started. This is part of the game." Right? And did I get everything? That doesn't say empty. So until it says empty, right? I don't need the. I don't want this stuff. Okay. So we've been there. We've been over here. I don't know what that was gonna do for you. Okay. And then iron boots, iron armor, iron battle axe. Don't need any of those things. I think we have sufficiently depleted, not taken everything here, but we've taken enough stuff here that we can be satisfied wherever we end up, that we're gonna have some, we should be fine. Okay, so let's find a stone. Riften Jail, not that stone. Fort Dawnguard, Canyon. Okay, too soon. Markov, Shrine of Talos. We can go to Helgen, the Red Wave, Whiterun. Nothing is appealing to me. Riverwood. Okay, so let's start counting. 1. I don't know what the Silvermoon Camp. 2. And then the next one. But before we do that, oh my gosh, we are going to loot. That is empty. That crate is empty. Is empty. Is empty. Nothing's worse than an empty crate or crate with crap in it. Crap all in it. It's like, what's the point, dude? Really? Okay. So what we need to do, and you know what I just did? And it's a shame. But when I jumped over, I hit the Y button again for the boost pack. Yes. Yes, because I love Starfield. This is it. We're starting in Morthal. Um, oops. Okay, so I think this is one of those things where you have to sleep to level up, right? But what we are going to do is come down here. We're going to go here. How many points we got? We got 50. So we're going to convert 2 of them. All right. And then this is what it does. Oops. So now I have 2 points up there. So I can pick 2 things. I cannot help myself because that's what I do. Smithing. And since I have light armor on, we will do light armor. Okay. And then, guys, where are we going? Morthal. What's happening in Morthal? It's cold. Gosh darn it. Why are we going to Morthal? Because I counted and Iverstad was number 3. So I had to go with the next one because I wasn't going to go to Iverstad. Even though I could have. And the very next one was Morthal. So this is where we end up. Oh gosh. Wherever that is. And look at that. Right over here, we've got a Nern route. Nice. 2200 XP for that. Let's get that dragonfly. We're catching everything. So the mod pack that I just watched, you couldn't do any of this without actually unlocking that skill tree first. Oh shoot. I wasn't ready for that. First of all right. You know what? Now I'm ready for you. All right. So, and then you basically need a skill book in order to unlock. So it allowed you to unlock 3 at the beginning. And then after that, you needed a skill book. Why is it warm here? Isn't it supposed to be warm? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! You can climb. That was crazy. I can't reach that though. So, okay. And I was starting to confuse Morthal and Dawnstar. Dawnstar has the vampires. I don't know Morthal. And look at this. Are you kidding me? Nice. That's a good addition. Morthal. No. Dawnstar doesn't sleep. Morthal has the vampires. Right? I'm not knocking. Oh, but that is nice that it has that. All right. Yo, bro, what's up?
Helgen. Destroyed by a dragon.
Destroyed by a dragon?
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is hard to believe. Why you got to be spoiling things, man? Did I not say no spoilers at the beginning? Some people are so rude, man. Now, what's the point of playing now? You know Helgen gets destroyed. Well, I'm just saying, man. All right, so these are the missive boards. I will click on it and we'll see some. I don't think I'm going to take one just yet, but gather or iron ore, gather silver ore, hunt thief in the pale. Kill the leader of Ortheim. All right, so I'll consider, but not ready to do those yet. I am going to search the barrel. I am taking the carrots because I can cook with the carrots. That barrel is empty. That crate is not. And it has a girl's outfit in it. Doesn't do me much good. Wouldn't even do me much good if I was a female character because it's a girl's outfit. But hey, more Nernroot. And then lichen. Giant lichen. Yeah, we'll take all that. We'll take all the ingredients, man. We'll take all that. Yeah, give me the lichen. Now, am I going to eat it? I don't know. This is the one with the fire and the what's name. Do I want to solve that before I leave? Do I want to fight with vampires? I don't think I do. I think I just want to basically.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our
I think
own
I just want to
homes?
Please,
bide my time until I can get everything together.
ignorant of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've
I'd
no
be a lot
need for
warmer
wizards
and a
in
lot
our midst.
happier with a belly full of meat.
Mordor has enough problems as it is.
Sure
It's no
does.
use. Let's get back to it then.
All right. There we go. Okay, now the other crate has a wooden sword. I can break the. Oh, I can sell that. The
Staying safe, I hope.
like not everything you can actually loot, right? There's a tanning rack. Oh, check this out. Watch this. There's a grindstone. See, you're stealing now. Not everything though. We're gonna take that bread loaf because at some point we are gonna need food. We're gonna take the firebrand. We're gonna take anything that's free. Okay. I can't remember if I need. Well, I have a what's the name? So I'm not. Okay, these weapons are just for show. They don't actually do anything. But what we are gonna do, I just want to test this. Okay, I missed. Look at that. I'm breathing hard. Okay, now what am I hitting more? I'm hitting the grindstone more, or I'm hitting the dummy? And then here's the sad part. I can sit here for probably an hour. Just no, I can't. But I can probably sit here for 5-10 minutes. Right here. Oh. All right. Stand back here. Oh. Well, ain't that something? Too close to train effectively. You kidding me? All right, let's go in here. Now, we can't steal much, but we can check his crates. That's the cool part about the crates. Needle and thread and clean bandages? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ooh, look, leather, 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 leather. We'll take that. Oh, we got a barrel? Oh, we'll take the apples. We'll search the crate. Quilted tunic with surcoat. Ooh, if we get cold, there we go. Oh, these are some cool clothes, but guess what? Don't do as much good. No, no, none of that. All right. Here, let's check this crate. Look at that. I always like that. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to use the tanning rack, but I do want to, yeah, I want to get, oh, there we go. Look, minor ring of alteration. We can sell that. That was nice. That's a good haul so far. I mean, we can't do anything there. Right now, we don't have enough of anything to really, but you see, and then we're going to go down to the next house. And until it's time for us to find ourselves a room. Oh, wait, let's get that jazz bay. Um, will I be solving the little girl mystery and all that other stuff? No, I don't want to. I don't want to mess with and I don't want to go into a vampire's lair. Don't want the possibility of turning into a vampire, and I don't want to just, you know, what I want to do is get ourselves prepared to hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. No mo, no mo. All right, here we go. And, yeah, Fallion. Okay, can't take anything there. Search the barrel there. Okay, the husk. Spoiled meat. Really? Restores 5 points of health? It doesn't kill you? I guess what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. All these sacks that don't have anything in them is kind of, we're gonna, yeah. Hey, nobody's gonna get mad at us for doing so. We're gonna do it. Okay. So, there's a crate. More bandages. We are not taking the dirty bandages. What was that? Somebody killed a spider and didn't tell me about it? Well, I'm just very appreciative that I didn't have to try to kill it. All right, so leather clothes. And, okay, nothing. Okay. Okay, we can use that. Is there a barrel over here that can be checked? Okay, that was a spider. Gosh, man. Okay, snowberries.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Well, go get some then, brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to tell me your sorrows. You know what's funny? And I'm thinking about this is so I was watching a playthrough of someone playing through Starfield and then playing through Cyberpunk. Now, and it was basically looking at the way each game kind of, you know, tells you the available missions, right? So Cyberpunk, you basically overhear conversations, and then that would basically kind of open the mission for you, right? You hear a conversation going on, and you know, now all of a sudden it's like, hey, go check this out, go do that. And then Starfield, much like Skyrim here, they leave it up to the guards to just basically blurt it out to you. You know, it's like, oh, you're walking by. Hey, by the way, you know, I hear they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that bit of information, right? Laudanum. Holy cow, dude. Are you seriously gonna... Are we doing surgeries in here? That's crazy. Like some of these sacks are stealing and some are not. Okay, this one. There we go. He's. I feel like we're about to do some surgery with all this needle and thread and laudanum, and it's like, whoa. Oh, look at that price. Look at that. We are definitely taking that one. And fill bottles with me. Do I have a bottle? I guess I do. All right, some of these barrels are lootable and some are stealing. Do I have any more bottles? I do. Hey, hey, that's all right. I'm okay with that. I can get on board. Okay, so I think we have gone around and we have looted about as much as we could. And the thing is, I'm not really looking to commit, right, to this town. Now, granted, I could keep running around and mistakenly, like right here, I'm in a bad place. If I don't want to commit and get dragged into business that ain't mine, I need to get out of that area, go back. And then what I need to do is go into the tavern, stay the night. Stay the night. And then what we do is we wake up, since we're at Marthal, and then we.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Ooh, Alva. We do not want to talk to her.
Would you like to buy a lady a drink?
Avros, I don't know who
What
you
would
are.
Frogar
Gorm.
say if he heard I was drinking with you?
Nanri.
Need something?
Forget about Frogar.
Yeah?
He's
Who
always
are-
so tired lately.
Oh God.
I need someone with a little fire in her blood.
After all,
Yeah,
you should be more
you're
loyal
barking up
to
the
him.
wrong tree, lady.
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to
Okay.
have a customer.
Yeah, it's good to be had.
Buy
Well,
a drink?
not like that,
Not right
but
now.
yeah.
Anything new?
There ain't much to offer, but if you want to, running an inn weren't my plan. But Follian decided to move here, so I joined him.
Mm-hmm.
The longer we wait, the
Well,
worse it gets.
I don't want to know the story behind the burnt house. Like I said, we're not going to go. We are looking for a night. We're not looking for work. We actually really are just going to stay one night. Um, I like to rent a room, 10 gold.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
All right. About my room?
Yes?
Can you show it to me, please? Would you please show me where it is? I know where the room is. Thank you. I'm going to just say I know
I
where it is.
understand.
And what is this on my back? Am I going to wear every single fur that I ever pick up? The question becomes, okay, we'll read. I'm not stealing it. Holds of Skyrim. We'll read. Right now, it's just to get the experience. And then, also, uh-oh, you hear me yawning. It's all that reading, man. Every time you start reading, man, and all of a sudden, all right, the Bear of Markarth. Okay, so I don't think there's. The key is there could be. All right, is this our bed? Yep. All right. It's 10 p.m. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. We're gonna sleep till 7. We're gonna get up. We're gonna level up. We're gonna eat, and then we're gonna make our way to Solitude and deal with even more freaking vampires. All right. We got 30 points. Okay. I'm going to take this up to 20. Then I'm going to take this up to 25. Yep. And then, oop, we're going to increase the health. Oh, hey. That was surprising. All right, so I'm going to take this up to 20. I thought I just took that one up to 25, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to take this up to 30. Then we're going to, oop, oop, oh no, there we go. All right, and then we're going to do health again. All right, so now we got 2. I'm going to do, oh, this is tricky. It's tricky to rock around. The rock around that's right on time is tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, we have a 2-handed weapon on us, so we are going 2-handed. All right, so we're going to stay there. Can I go back? Oh, shoot. I'm going to go back because, okay, I was looking, I saw this little blue star here, but I saw smithing, over to the left of it. And I thought I was looking at smithing and saying, wait a minute, why is that blue again? Why isn't it selected? Okay, so what's that music? Is that the orc? Is he that good? Who are you? Who are you, Namri? Man, that orc is like playing some tunes, isn't he? All right. I bet somebody died overnight. And there's that spider. Hey, there's a horse. A horse, a horse, a horse. Everybody loves a horse. All right. Now, here's where I probably am on a hill all by myself, all alone, and of this opinion, all by again, all by myself on the hill, all alone. I'm going to go to the map. Oh, this is awesome. Is that Dawnstar up here? Is that Dawnstar? Gosh, it's High Moon Hall. What is this? A Morthal. Am I not Morthal? Where am I? Okay. Can I not see me? Where's my current location? Okay. Oh, this is where we want to go. We said Solitude. So we're going to place a marker there. Where's our heads up display? I do not want to wait. Okay. I just realized. Where's our HUD? Yes, no, I am not one of those people that. All right, see, everything should be selected. Enable to hide. No, I don't want to hide the target bar. I don't even know what the target bar is, but I don't want to display for hostiles. Oh, okay. For teammates. All right. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't understand. Can't I just set something that says show always? There it is, always. Always. Yeah, I don't like the hiding thing. That would irk the crap out of me if I can't see my stuff. Um, so yeah, no. Um, so let's see. Okay, see, I want to see those always. But I also want to see my other things. Where are they? Um, hello? Where's my little navigating bar? Stuff like that. Okay. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill anything right now. I will if I have to, but I prefer just to run around and catch butterflies. But okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be at Morvoth's lair. I don't want anything to do with vampires right now. I hate vampires. I do not want to be a werewolf. So we will not be a vampire. We will not be a werewolf. If we can help it. But you cannot take away. What is this? Okay, this is different. All right. Where is my HUD? Yeah, no, you would just irk the crap out of me if I can't see my HUD. Um, so right now, this is part of that poor experience, right? Because it's not an easy way to say, hey, here's your HUD. Yeah, sorry, we didn't mean to take it from you. So I would think this would be it, right? Actors info bar. I don't. This is different. There's the player widget, right? Combine. Show. What's the name of that thing that goes at the top for your shout bar and all that stuff, right? Displayed always. Hide vanilla bars. Well, we gotta hide the vanilla bars because we're showing the other ones. Display enchantment charge meter. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, so that's the shout thing. So we still don't see our bars. Well, we see our bars. We don't see the direction indicator, you know, the thing at the top that shows the cities and towns and everything as you're about to come up on them. Whoever removed that, I will hate you forever for it. So I just put a map marker down, and for what purpose? And why are you putting me over here? All right, so I'm assuming this is Morthal, right? Okay, but where am I? I'm not in Morthal anymore. Where's this? Okay, so that's where I was. So I was heading north. So I headed north out of Morthal, but I have no clue where I'm at now. It says current location is unknown. This is where you say F you. Seriously. Because you're just ruining my experience now. Like what I mentioned that before. I'm like, no. I said I'm not about taking things away and making things harder just for the sake of being harder. I said, I know I'm playing a video game. I'm not trying to be overly immersed in it to the point where I don't know where the heck I am. Alright, so that points me to Morthal. Where's the one that's pointing me to Solitude? So at this point, we have to figure out if I want to keep playing or not. Okay, I know where Morthal is. I was just there. I want to go out. Just point me to north. Where's the moss on the tree? Right? Oh, dang. Oh, that was terrible. And then I got stuck on something. Flashbacks to the dragon. I'm not sure how I feel about the music. I might have to turn that down. I will say in the other mod pack, that music was killer. Okay, that was not okay. Can I shoot, please? Did she just heal? Did she just duck out of the way? God dang it. How do you... This is what I ran into the last time. Oh, wait. God dang it. Help me out here. Oh, frick. I will say this. The fact that I just ended up here makes me not want to play anymore.